Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku charts.com daily analysis for gold for Monday, September 30th, 2013. Well, a continuation of the trend to the upside today. A candle that's made a higher high and a higher low. Previous day's trading we had a white body candle reflecting some upside momentum in net terms. Today that's shifted back towards the sellers with a black body candle. The black body denotes the sellers making net bearish progress on the day between the open and the close. The sellers have closed with control of this market as well, whereas they closed with a moderate amount of control for the previous day's trading. That swung back to the sellers as well, and does suggest that there is potential for the trend to change in that first time frame to the downside. The sellers have only a moderate amount of control, closing the market between the midpoint level and the low. And the sellers did lose some commitment as they were trading down below the 1329 level, but they did manage to close the market just down below that level, so that does support potential for the market to trade to lower levels. Now, over the past 3 or 4 trading days, we've seen the market oscillating between upside momentum and downside momentum in net terms as this first time frame uptrend continues on its way, so it does raise some doubt about continuation of the trend to the upside. So we will be looking for a potential lower high and lower low. But there still is a possibility that we could see the buyers come back into this market and continue that trend to the upside. Now, importantly, the market interacted with the 1350 level of previous support and resistance, so that will be a fairly strong barrier to the market for today's or tomorrow's trading. But also, the market will interact with the top of the cloud before it trades to that area, so we have some very strong overhead resistance now for this market. And we can see over the previous few trading days the market attempting to break out above the cloud, and we're not seeing any decent follow-through that's supported by the buyers. We see the attempt to break out, close back within a cloud, attempt to break out, close back within the cloud. So we have to doubt whether the buyers in a longer term time frame have the momentum to actually trade this market higher. So the area at 1329 does become important. We have seen the market test to the 1320 level roughly for the past week and test substantially below there, but failed to close below there, so that is strong support for this market, and then strong support down around 1309. In terms of the Fibonacci extension, and here today we see the market trading to and above the 50% level and being fairly strongly rejected from there, and that does suggest potential for a change of trend. But previously we saw the market testing to and above the 38.2% level with strong rejection, and we are looking for confirmation. So here this really highlights that confirmation is important. Confirmation is a lower high and lower low. So once again in this market we're looking for confirmation, so the low here becomes very important. The low here is at 1322. In terms of the Fibonacci retracement, and here testing to and above the 61.8% level, strongly rejected from there, looking for confirmation of this potential change of trend, so we're looking for a lower high and a lower low. Now, in terms of Ichimoku, we have a market that's still trading within a cloud, so we have a neutral market in the long-term time frame, so no clear direction in that long-term time frame. In terms of the medium-term time frame, the market is still trading down below the Kijun-sen, so we have a bearish market in the medium-term time frame, and that Kijun-sen is pointing flat, and price action is being attracted back towards there, but being rejected from above the cloud. So very important, and there is a possibility still that the market may continue to be attracted back towards the Kijun-sen, but the market will need to break out above the 1350 level for that to happen. In terms of the Tenkan-sen, the market is oscillating above and below the Tenkan-sen, so technically bearish in that short-term time frame, but this really says something about the indecision in this market in that short-term time frame, with us going from a bearish market to bullish to bearish, so quite some doubt about whether the trend to the upside can be maintained. If this market does rally from where we're trading at the moment around 1329 level, the Tenkan-sen may act as resistance for the market, and that's at 1340, and then the top of the cloud. Looking to the Chikou span, that's below the corresponding price action, so it's confirming what we're seeing in the medium-term time frame, but not in the longer term, and is confirming what we're seeing in the short-term time frame at the moment, so suggesting a possibility of the market to potentially trade down to 1309. But really, support and resistance here is very, very important. 1329 extending down to 1320 and then down to 1309, but very solid support down below where the market's trading. some decent resistance if we do trade above 13.29 at the Tenkan Sen initially, 13.40, then above there to the top of the cloud at 13.47 and the important level at 13.50.